Hi everybody, Suzy Woo here. I wanted to share something with you that I felt was profound and very worthy of sharing. So I got to give you a little bit of context first. Now you guys, if you've been following me at all, you probably already know. For 22 years I was in an extremely violent relationship slash marriage. And I spent the last 14 years kind of figuring my life out and getting myself kind of reconstructed in a healthy manner and put myself back together in a way that honors myself. And so I used to have a lot of night terrors when I first got out of my relationship. And over the course of years, as I started to kind of regain my footing in a healthier manner, I started to have more lucidity in my dreams. I was able to actually do more stuff. I was actually starting to regain my power in my dreams. Like sometimes I would just like get up and walk out, stuff like that. And so the latter time when I would have these recurring dreams of being with my abusive ex, I would, in the dream, calling for help or calling 911 or calling the non-emergency police number and them like stalling or not coming or not answering the phone, these kinds of things. So then actually it happened, they got lesser and lesser as I became more empowered and more enlightened and more compassionate, not only for myself, but for everybody that I work with or have any kind of a relationship with at all, include all the way around. Okay, so when I would have a sequence of these dreams, it would actually upset me. Like I've been doing so much work, so much inner work, and so much healing for years now. Why am I still dreaming about being in that relationship? And so much to the fact that before I went to sleep, I'd say, please, I don't want to dream about that anymore. So what ended up happening is one other thing. Recently, before I started falling asleep, you get into that state where those downloads can come in. And when I go to bed, I make sure I'm good and tired. So I get really nestled and comfy cozy. I don't want to get up once I'm already comfortable. So as I start nodding off, like I always see a lot of visions and faces and things. Some of the messaging that was coming through, Spirit was saying, no, write it down like now. You got to write that down. So eventually I listened and I started doing it, because sometimes when you get something, it feels so profound. It's like, of course I'm going to remember that, but you don't, because you go to sleep and you have your dreams and you don't. So I finally started to do this. And then the next day I would look at it and be like something like mind blowing. So now that is the background, the context. So very recently, actually, I wrote the date down, 3/3. Okay. So I woke up earlier than my normal wake up time on March 3rd, 2023. And so the dream I had was I was planning an exit from being with my abusive ex, but in the dream wasn't being like real beady uppy. But I was plotting and scheming my exit. So I said to my ex, I need to leave at 6 in the morning. I'm starting work early. And so I went to this girl's house who I don't know in real life. And the house was the house I grew up in. Now, when I went to the house at 6 in the morning, her two parents were both there. And they were there to help me. So whatever I was planning on doing took longer than I expected. So now I'm kind of putting these people out. So the girl, I think the girl stuck around. The mom had an office job and she had to go to the office. I'm actually getting right now, she works for a doctor's office. And the dad stuck around in the upstairs side bedroom to keep an eye on things, which would have been my sister's room in the house I grew up in. And the girl was in my room. So I'm waiting and waiting. And then finally the ex starts walking around outside, snooping around, wondering what's going on. And so for me, it was a feeling like the trap, like the baiting a trap, or it's time. I pull the trigger. Let's go. So I'm calling, or I might have been telling them to call. We're calling for help. No one's coming. No one's coming. All right. Now, that's all the information. So now as on March 3rd, I start waking up, but I'm still in that state, and I know I need to write this stuff down. So because I'm not all in there, and so I have a phone with a stylus. I'm still using the Note 3, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. That's the reason I bought it, because it had a stylus. And so this is what was given to me. Now, if you know me at all, when I'm talking about this, I usually call it my guides, my guidance, creator, or spirit, or the universe. I do not walk around saying God, 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 okay? So that's how I know that this is not my wording, okay? So this was channeled. And I sorry it took so long to get to this, but here it is. So 3/3 at 8:04 a.m. God will love you into healing when tears are not enough. God will light all candles when you keep blowing your own out. God will help until you can replace the fear with the love of God. When you separate from God, you have no strength. God will be and provide all the strength you need when under threat or attack. You can keep putting people out or in harm's way to protect you while waiting for the police to come. When you realize God is your strength because you have it in you, nothing can take you down, and you will be protected and safe. It is when you say God is outside of you that you or one is truly hollow. God gives you the strength to move mountains on command. So then I kind of laid back down, and I wasn't looking to go back into the dream. I was just waiting to see what else I was going to get, even though really I'm not fully alert and conscious. So then I was seeing myself like in a submarine, looking through one of those periscope things. And here's the next channeling. Don't look through a periscope. It's man-made. Look inwards through the inner viewer. And then here's one final bit here. Don't look to others to shelter you when in danger or under threat. Go inward and realize you have God alive with the strength of 1,000,000 force. 1,000,000 candle light can temporarily blind the threat so you can be safe and stay nestled in the bosom of God or the Mother until you are safe and strong and reemerge knowing you have had that strength, that power all along. You just forgot to ask, or you didn't believe it. Know it and put it to your test. Is that not so profound? I haven't been on here in a minute. I apologize. I will be doing more videos because that's the way I've been guided. This was the kicker. This was the big one. And it really is kind of, woohoo! Super love it. But if that is not such a beautiful message, and I just am very, very grateful. So thank you so much for watching, and share it if you feel this will resonate with anybody that might be a little bit in the dark themselves, or always looking for somebody else to help them and not realizing that they have God inside of them, and it's there. You just have to believe it and then engage with that wonderful, beautiful energy. Sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.